Hi, Internet. I've brought you out here to the beach because I wanted to talk to you about one of my favorite philosophical problems. I actually have two favorites, but today I'm just going to go with one, and it's actually a solution. It comes from a guy named G.E. Moore, and it's to respond to, what was his name? I think therefore I am guy, right? So in this time period, there were a lot of people that were saying, okay, well, what if reality isn't real? What if our senses are lying to us? Because if what we saw wasn't real, and what we felt wasn't actually there, right? If what was around us was actually just an illusion, and the true reality was something different, we wouldn't know. So maybe we're a brain in a jar being sent electromagnetic impulses to think and see certain things, to experience certain things. Maybe we're being coerced by a demon. Could be a lot of things. Maybe we're being hypnotized or we're under some magic spell. But the idea is that you can't trust your senses because, you only know that you trust your eyes naturally. That's just sort of a factor of the human condition, right? Like, I'm seeing the waves, you're seeing me and the sun. But you don't know that that's real. You have no way of knowing that it's actually there. You can't trust your sense of touch because, well, what if that's not there? And there's like proven things where your senses will sort of fool you. Optical illusions, obviously. One of my favorites for feeling is brain freeze. What brain freeze is the roof of your mouth gets cold, and your nerves feel that wrong. They think it's your brain. It's actually just the roof of your mouth. So next time you get brain freeze, you can put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and it will warm the roof of your mouth, and the brain freeze will go away. But anyway, so you can't fully trust your senses, obviously, but for the most part, it's safe to assume that you can. You just have no way of proving it. Now, then it's just sort of like, how do I know that I really exist? How do I know that everything exists? And I forget the Latin for it, but there's the idea of I think, therefore I am, which, Descartes. I like G. Moore's solution better, and he actually gave a lot of lectures on this. It's actually an important philosophical idea, and what he said was, the argument these people were saying up is what if your senses are lying to you? What if the external world, the world outside of your mind, is not real? And he said, well, I have one hand, and I have a second hand, and therefore there are at least two external objects outside of my mind. Therefore, it's safe to assume, since there are two external objects, that's enough to assume that the external world exists. And essentially what he is doing with that is he is saying it is much easier to believe that your hands are real, than it is to believe that a demon or a wizard or a scientist or whatever is deceiving you into seeing this fake external world. Therefore, you should go with what you know. In essence, he's saying, right, the first argument is, well, because your senses can't be trusted, it's possible that the external world doesn't exist. And this argument says it's more reasonable to believe that your senses can be trusted than that there is no external world. So that's one of my favorite philosophical arguments from G.E. Moore. I believe it's called I Have Two Hands. And it sort of set this important standard because it takes one argument and it just flips it. And it says, well, your argument is sound. The logic is correct. Just what you asserted is harder to believe than the, automatic assertion of my hands are real. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit of philosophy. I hope that guy has a wonderful day at the beach. And see you next time.